Hello, dear learners. Welcome to MU's. Happy to see you here. Dear learners, if you are preparing for IELTS speaking module, I would like to tell you that it is really very important for you to learn to speak English at a stretch for a minute and more. And you need to plan a practice. You have to practice in such a way that when you get to the actual test on the test day, you could just do it all right away and could score good bands for yourself. So, dear learners, in this essay, we are going to practice. We are going to master English for both journal speaking and for importantly for cue card presentation. And we are going to do this practice with the help of we are going to practice this English with the help of some hints. We are going to use hints to complete our sentences and our ideas. So I want to tell you that if you practice in such a way, there will be no need for you to cram or learn cue cards. I am Amritashaan, and making English easy and amusing for the learners is a passion with me. So let's get started for today and see that which topic we are going to practice with the help of hints. So our topic cue card topic is describe an important letter you wrote to someone. एक important letter जो आपने कभी किसी को लिखा. So the cues are when you wrote the letter, whom you wrote the letter, what it was about, and explain why it was an important letter. तो ये letter आपने कब लिखा, किससे लिखा, क्या लिखा आपने उस letter में, और वो letter आपके लिए important क्यों था. As you know that in the beginning we give little introduction that is relevant to the question. So I am going to give the start that yes, now the important thing is that we are going to focus on the hints for the practice. So our hints are that 12-year-old not very much in the habit, मतलब कि 12 साल के थे, लेटर लिखने का कोई हैबिट नहीं था. हाँ, स्कूल एप्लीकेशन, सिक लीव एप्लीकेशन लिखा करते थे. फादर से बहुत प्यार था. पोस्टेड अवे, वो शायद कहीं दूर जॉब करते थे. यूज टू कम्युनिकेट, उनसे कम्युनिकेशन होता था. नो फोन एट वर्क प्लेस, वहाँ पे फोन नहीं था. ओनली लेटर्स के थ्रू कम्युनिकेशन था. एन एल्डर ब्रदर्स हेल्प, और मैं एल्डर ब्रदर की हेल्प से लेटर लिखा करता था. मैं एल्डर ब्रदर की हेल्प से लेटर लिखा करती थी. तो अब इसको बोल के देखते हैं कि आप ऐसे बोलेंगे. वेल, आई वांट टू टेल यू दैट आई वाज अबाउट 12 years old at that time. I was not very much in the habit of writing letters because I didn't know how to write letters. I was a school student, I was a primary student, and I used to write applications for my principal whenever I would not go to school, and I used to send sick leave application. I remember that my father was posted away and he was working at a far off place, and I had great love for my father. I used to communicate with my father with the help of letters because no phone was available at his place. And importantly, my brother used to help me in writing those letters. My brother was elder to me, so he used to help me in writing the letters. So we have given little introduction, and I would say that you should pause the video here for yourself and practice it for yourself for a few seconds, about 30-40 seconds, and then continue with the next video. Our first cue is whom you wrote it to. आपने ये लेटर किसको लिखा? तो hints क्या बोल रहे हैं? Hints बोल रहे हैं कि missing father a lot, wanted to, father को मैं miss कर रही थी, एक कुछ उनसे मैं कन्वे करना चाहती थी, उनकी blessings के लिए क्रेव कर रही थी, तड़प रही थी, wanted to make him feel proud and wrote him, उनको मैं प्राउड फील करवाना चाहती थी और उन्हें मैं एक मैंने उन्हें एक लंबा लेटर लिखा, लॉन्ग लेटर लिखा. So you would say that I was missing my father at that time and wanted to convey some good news to him. I wanted to get his blessings and I wanted to make him feel proud. I remember that at that time I had written a very long letter to my father. So missing my father, wanted to convey something, wanted to get his blessings and wanted to make him feel proud. So I remember that day I had written a long letter to my father. Pause the video here for yourself for about 30-40 seconds and try to speak with the help of hints. Our next cue is when you wrote this letter. So yes, 10th class में थे, got the result, excellent result था, scholarship भी मिला था, happy moment for the family, परिवार के लिए एक बहुत खुशी का क्षण था, appreciation and congratulations, सब तरफ से शाबाशी मिल रही थी, कॉन्ग्रेचुलेशंस मिल रही थी. फादर अवे टू वर्क, फादर तो दूर थे जॉब पे, वांटेड हिज ब्लेसिंग, उनकी ब्लेसिंग चाहती थी, शेयरिंग उनसे ये न्यूज शेयर करना चाहती थी. डिसाइडेड टू इन्फॉर्म थ्रू अ पेपर नोट टू माय फादर. तो डिसाइड किया कि पेपर नोट पे ये सब शेयर करते हैं, मीन्स लेटर के थ्रू हम ये शेयर करते हैं. So now you are going to say it in English. You will say that I remember that a class, I think that we can say that I was in 5th class or 4th class. If we are talking about that I was about 12 years old at that time. So that we can match, I believe. So I was studying in 4th class at that time. I got my result. It was an excellent result. I also got the scholarship for my brilliant result. It was a happy moment for the family, and everyone was appreciating me and congratulating me. I was getting appreciation and congratulations from everyone. But my father was away to his job. I wanted to get his blessings. I wanted to share this good news with my father. So I decided that I should convey it through letter. I decided to inform him through a paper note. So pause the video here again for about 40-50 seconds. Look at the hints, focus the hints, frame a complete idea in your mind and try to speak it. Well, our next cue is what it was about. तो ये लेटर में था क्या, मीन्स पूछना चाह रहे हैं. तो हिंट्स को देखते हैं. लेट्स फोकस ऑन द हिंट्स. बेसिकली इट वाज द हैप्पी न्यूज. एक तो हैप्पी न्यूज था, रिजल्ट के बारे में था, बट इमोशनल लेटर था. एग्जिबिटेड माई लव, मैंने अपना जो प्यार है अपने फादर के लिए एक्सप्रेस किया. टोल्ड हाउ आई वॉज मिसिंग हिम बैडली, उन्हें बताया कि मैं कैसे उन्हें मिस कर रही थी. एंड नेक्स्ट रिवील द रिजल्ट, फिर मैंने रिजल्ट बताया. सेलिब्रेशंस क्या चल रही थी घर पे उसके बारे में लिखा. हैड पिक द पिक्चर टू मेक हिम फील एट होम, और फिर मैंने क्लिक द पिक्चर्स, तो मैंने कुछ पिक्चर्स भी ली थी उनको भेजने के लिए कि ताकि उनको लगे कि वो भी हमारे संग है. आफ्टर इमोशनल सेटअप, और पहले उनको इमोशनली ब्लैकमेल करने के बाद, मेड अ डिमांड, रिक्वेस्टेड हिम टू बाय मी अ मोबाइल, एक रिक्वेस्ट किया कि मुझे मोबाइल लेके दें. रोट एवरीथिंग इन ब्यूटीफुल हैंड राइटिंग, डेकोरेटेड इट विथ, और फिर मैंने वो लेटर जो है बहुत सुंदर हैंड राइटिंग में लिखा, उसको ग्लिटरिंग कलर से डेकोरेट किया, पिक्चर्स उसके ऊपर ड्रॉ की, एंड रोट एड्रेस, एंड उस पर एड्रेस लिखा, पोस्ट किया. सो वट इट वॉज अबाउट, स्टूडेंट से कि मैम आइडियाज नहीं होते हैं. आई बिलीव दैट आइडियाज एंड आइडियाज आर देयर ऑल अराउंड. आइडियाज ही आइडियाज हैं चारों तरफ. तो बोल के देखते हैं आप इसको कि basic what it was about. So well, it was basically about the good news, and it was the good news of my excellent result. But it was an emotional mail too. It was an emotional letter too, because I exhibited my love for my father. I told my father that I was missing him badly. Next I told him about my result, and I also told that what celebrations we were having at home. I had clicked some pictures. I also posted those pictures to him to make him feel at home. To make him feel at home means उनको ऐसा फील करवाना कि वो घर पर ही थे. So I posted some pictures to make him feel at home. After emotional setup, I made a demand. So this was some emotional setup that I had created in the mail, and after that I made a demand to my father and I requested him to buy me a mobile. I requested my father to buy me a mobile. And another thing is that I wrote this letter in a very beautiful handwriting. Because I wanted to impress my father, I wanted to win his heart. So I had written this letter in a beautiful handwriting. I decorated it with the glittering colors and I also drew some pictures on it. Finally, I wrote the address and I posted it. यू मस्ट बी रिमेम्बरिंग डियर लर्नर्स कि जब बच्चे लेटर्स लिखते हैं तो सुंदर हैंडराइटिंग में लिखते हैं, फूल बना देते हैं, ग्लिटर्स से उसको थोड़ा सा डेकोरेट कर देते हैं. सो द सेम थिंग वी आर सेइंग इट हियर एंड वी आर गिविंग अ गुड वॉल्यूम टू अवर लेटर. You can pause the video here for about 1 minute. You can focus on the hints again and then you can practice. You need to practice because only listening to me is not going to help you. I am here to make you practice only. And our last cue is explain why it is an important letter. Sorry, why it was an important letter. कि वो letter आपके लिए important क्यों था. Hints देखते हैं. Important for many, बहुत reasons थे. First I shared a good news. एक तो good news share किया था. मैंने अपनी feelings को words में express किया था. अपनी भावनाओं को शब्दों में व्यक्त किया था. जनरली रिमेन साइलेंट एंड शाय. वैसे जनरली मैं साइलेंट ही रहती हूँ, शाय रहती हूँ, पर उस दिन मैंने शब्दों में अपनी बात को लिखा था. मोस्ट इम्पॉर्टेंटली नो हेल्प, रोट माई सेल्फ. और एक अच्छी बात ये थी कि मैंने किसी का हेल्प नहीं लिया था लिखने में. उस दिन मैंने लेटर अपने से लिखा था. Felt like talking with my dad and great feeling. और ऐसे लग रहा था कि अपने डैड से बात हो रही है और जो है कि तो ऐसे था कि डैड से बात हो रही है और एक ग्रेट फीलिंग था ये सब कुछ. So now it is how we can say all this stuff in English. The cue is that explain why it was an important letter. Yes, it was an important letter for me for many reasons. The first important thing is that I shared a good news. I had shared a good news with my father. Secondly, I had showed my feelings. I used to love my father a lot, but I never expressed it. I was always silent and shy. But this was the first time when I expressed my feelings in the words. And another important thing is that I didn't take anyone's help. I wrote the letter myself. I did not take my brother's help for it. And while writing the letter, I got a feeling that I was talking with my father. I was talking with my dad. It was a wonderful feeling. It was a good feeling. It was just my heart was going light. My heart felt delighted that I am talking with my father. So, dear learners, this was the last cue. It is done. And again, you can pause the video here and you can focus on the hints and you can practice it for yourself. And finally, you will keep this cue in front of you and you will fix the timer and see how you can complete all the things in 2 minutes. So, dear learners, if you practice like this, you need not learn or cram anything. And if you have any question, you can ask me the question. You can put your question in YouTube comment box. I would love to help you out. Hope you enjoyed the session. And if you liked it, Then give me like and share it and share it with your friends too. So dear learners, it is all done. See you next. So take care.